So what about now? If y'all come in here and tell me this thing is still lagging, what I'm gonna do is just go off camera. That way it ain't looking all crazy. That way it's not looking all crazy. But I'm gonna wait and see, you know what I'm saying, what y'all seeing whenever y'all come in here. Y'all just tell me whether or not you're getting a lag. If you are, I'll just go off camera. And that way we could just solve the whole situation like that. The question is, hold on, I'm gonna get that off there. Let me get that off. We're gonna talk about this a bit though. The question is, do y'all see a lag? If y'all do, I'm gonna just go off camera and figure this shit out. So far, I'm good. Okay. And apparently, y'all can hear me too. If it start lagging, it's gonna be all right. I'm gonna just go off camera. Yo, Miss Melanie, you wow. It's lagging. Okay. Say less. Look, 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 look. This how easy we gonna make it. Can y'all still hear me clearly now? I tried to be on cam. Y'all saw me. It's 2 nights in a row. 2 nights in a row, or not 2 nights in a row, but two lives. The last live, I was, the whole time just lagging through the whole shit. And I'm like, damn, I ain't doing nothing different. This ain't a problem I've typically had. Y'all know y'all don't come on here and see me moving like goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Like a goddamn robot and shit. Somebody earlier said like one of them old Chinese movies and shit. Like that ain't normally a problem we have at all. You know what I'm saying? That's not the situation. But I'm gonna fix the situation. I'm gonna fix the situation. I just gotta figure out what's causing the issue. So, but y'all can hear me. As you can tell by the title, Ding Dong, the cave bitch, is dead. Okay? And I'm gonna give people a little bit more time to get in here. Earlier, I invited everybody to do a little two-step on this bitch grave with me real quick. I invited everybody in to possibly getting your two-step on, or at least, give me a little head bob real quick. However you feeling. We probably got some twerkers in the house. I don't know if you can twerk to this shit I'm about to play, but true twerkers find a way, do they not? All right. Can I get a witness in this motherfucker? True twerkers find a way. It don't matter what the beat is, right? The real ones, right? The real ones gonna find a way. Whatever you want to do. We gonna cut a look, cut up on this big grade real quick. I'm gonna give people time to get in here. We're gonna get started. We're gonna get started. We're just gonna cut up a little bit. Now, if y'all can twerk to some Black Thought, you official, okay? Yeah. Can y'all hear that music? Y'all can't hear it. Okay. Okay. Say less. This is what we gonna do. Y'all say that shit low. We ain't even gotta look. See, this what I'm talking about, man. Like, what the fuck is making my shit? Y'all can't even hear this shit. Them ain't real problems that we normally had either. But okay. All right. That's the same problem we had the other night. We couldn't hear the fucking song. And what's pissing me off is when I'm testing it, you know what I'm saying? When I'm making sure everything cool, it's acting like it's gonna be cool. And it's like, nah, nigga, never mind. You know what I'm saying? It's hit me with some like, oh, never mind type shit. And I don't like that. I don't like that shit at all. It's giving me big never mind vibes is what I'm getting from this shit. And I'm talking about we doing this shit proper. But y'all can hear me though, right? Just tell me if y'all can hear me clearly, because really fuck all the other shit. This all we really need right here. Cause we gonna talk bad about this hoe. We gonna talk bad about her. We gonna talk bad about the system. Y'all know, you know. Y'all know. Y'all know. Y'all just tell me, can y'all hear my voice clearly? Okay. So the voice is good. Okay. 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 So there's been, well, no, before I even get into it, y'all was about to let me get away with some bullshit right there. Before I even get started, first and foremost, shout out Team Rob. Y'all know what the fuck it is. Black first, second, and third. Before we even get too far in, and the matter, since I ain't got no since my camera ain't working anyway, I can turn some of this damn light off. That's what I'm gonna do. We can get out of some of this light. Way too much light going on in here for no reason right now. Let me fix that. Let me fix that. So there has been some, I guess, at this point we can call them viral deaths. Like we have got to find a way to differentiate between when some random person dies versus a would-be celebrity or famous person or somebody that, you know, got fans and shit. There's a different type of rollout for people who got fans and shit. So, you know, I think at this point, where we are in social media and advancing technology, we're gonna have to call these viral deaths. Y'all follow me? These are going to be what we call viral deaths. We've witnessed a couple of them today. Black folk was, and probably still are, going in, I guess, reverence or showing respect for who the white man? Let me see. It was either Donahue or Springer. Let me actually pull. I'm gonna pull that show. We ain't. It was Donahue or I think it was it was Jerry Springer. It's in my head now because I seen people putting Jerry, which is what the people that were dumb enough to go to this show would sit there and say in the audience when shit was getting wild. That was what people kind of chanted for. That's what they wanted. That's what the people was there for, to see that type of dysfunction on TV in front of everybody. Now, as a younger person myself, I never watched Jerry Springer, but I watch people watch Jerry Springer, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes the TV wasn't in my control, if that makes sense. Sometimes it wasn't in my control at all. And thus you become, sucked into the world of whoever house you at, wherever you're chilling, what type shit they into, And especially grown people love this shit. Grown black folk love this damn Jerry Springer shit. Or all these little talk shows that was out back then, especially if it, showed dysfunction. And I watched like a documentary about these talk shows from, Jerry Springer to Donahue, Montel, Sally Jesse Raphael, Ricky Lake. I watched a documentary on all these talk shows, and they were talking about the formula. And the methods they would use to bring certain guests, to create certain narratives, to get the crowd involved. Like, it was a formula. And Jerry Springer had fentanyl in his shit. Apparently. This dude was the one who took off over all these motherfuckers. This is why I'm watching this documentary. This is a while back. So, I ain't gonna say a long while. It wasn't years ago, but it was some months back, because I just be watching random ass documentaries. But when they're talking about the formula, inviting certain people up, certain dysfunctional people, then they start writing scripts for the people to come. And I was like, oh, okay, I don't think people really cared. I mean, you expose it as being fake, like the WWE, or even as reality shows have been shown to be fake. That doesn't stop people from watching it. Doesn't matter. They can call it reality, or it's supposed to be real in your face, but they can write the script out. You can find that out, and it don't bother you none. It destroys me. Right? I don't have the resolve y'all have. Like, this is how I felt whenever I found out wrestling was fake. That destroyed me. That destroyed wrestling for me. I couldn't take it anymore at that point. Like, had you told me it was fake shit to begin with, we could be cool right now. But you told me it was real shit. Like, I'm thinking that's real blood. Like, what was one of my favorite ones? The Ultimate Warrior, and some of these motherfuckers. Like, that's real blood. Mankind. That's real blood, yo. That boy just jumped off the ropes. He hit that boy in the head with a chair. He hit that boy in the face with a goddamn table. Threw him into the table. Like, this is real. It's fake. It's fake. Once I find out shit like that, I can't keep fucking with it, because they won't come out and call it fake shit. They'll call it shit like WWF. And I was insulted by this. Like, World Wrestling Federation? You not gonna put nowhere with an asterisk like, oh, this shit fake? Like, you ain't gonna, yeah, it has to be somewhere in in the title above it, or at least in parentheses at the bottom of it. Like, this is all fake shit. Boys and girls, this is fake. He ain't really punched that man in the face like that. He didn't really get dizzy and let this man get a running start, bounce off some ropes, bounce off the other side, do a little dance, and then do a finishing move. Like, and I was mad at myself, because, like, nigga, you should have known that was fake. Like, that boy just dazed like that. Like, he just standing there like dazed, like he drunk as fuck. Like, yo, let this man do a special move on him. Like, you should have known, but didn't nobody tell you? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of shit, like cutting backflips. Some of these little Asian motherfuckers brought to the game. Some of these so-called Hispanics came in there doing flips and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I should have known. You can't cut a flip and wrap your legs around nobody's head and flip. Like, you can't do that. And if you try to do that, that's an L you gonna carry. That's going in the loss column for you if you try to cut a backflip while somebody dazed. Like, you can't do that. Top rope, nope. So I gave it up, right? And as I'm watching this documentary with Jerry Springer, I'm like, well, I didn't watch none of these shows anyway, so it didn't really affect me. But hearing him talk about the scripts, I started thinking about what they call reality TV now. When they start talking about writing these crazy scripts and having people fight on purpose and bringing people that they knew would have some type of conflict, you know, putting people in hotels, flying them out and putting them in the studio. And if the shit wasn't dysfunctional enough, they would try to make it more dysfunctional for the next week. Like, basically, they would be like, you know, that shit wasn't crazy enough. And that last show wasn't crazy enough. So Jerry. It would almost look like, you know, how they would depict some of the, back in the day, the gladiator fights, where you have two people possibly killing each other in there, and there were people sitting in the stands watching these two people kill themselves or try to kill each other, and they was cheering. Like, something been wrong with people for a long time. This was real. They had spears and swords, and, you know, this is people just coming to watch the fight. People just coming to watch the fight. Something been wrong with humans to where this type of shit entertains people. Because Jerry Springer didn't just have black folk on there. To be fair to this cave motherfucker, he didn't just have black folk on there. It was anybody, midget, trailer park, homosexual, it didn't matter. Lesbians, fat people, eating disorders, my cousin. My cousin and fucked my brother. Now I'm pregnant and I need to tell him on TV in front of you, in front of everybody. I don't want it to be a private conversation. I want to break this news to his face in front of y'all. Like, I mean, this is, and people went for this. I mean, humans went for this. Body dysmorphia. It didn't matter. As long as it was some type of dysfunction on TV, that was ratings. As long as you had people in the crowd asking crazy questions or getting mad or booing people, you know, that was, you know, that was how they got their views. Because something been wrong with people for a long time. Like, dysfunction has always been, even real dysfunction has always been made something of a spectacle for the public. That's been real. Something wrong with people. They will watch people kill each other for real. Or just sick some lions or something. Just have them, you know, go up against, you know, whatever, you know. Whatever, keep the people, you know, keep the people going, keep the people hyped, keep them yelling and cheering and kill him, you're here. Oh, some of these movies are, you know, documentaries that depict these people, kill him. You know, even if the motherfucker down on the ground, they bleeding out, you just see the motherfucker done won already, they'll cheer for him to go ahead, just kill him. Like, why even have him alive like that? Just go ahead and kill him. We're going to cheer for it, scream for it. Act like he did something to us personally. We're going to act like that. We hate him. Whoever's on the ground is the hated one. Kill him! Damn. This was Shawnee Brown. You're talking about, it was either Sally Jesse Raphael. It was one of them female shows where somebody got killed. But that don't mean the shows was real. They were ambushing people. That doesn't make the shows real. I don't want us to get that confused. That doesn't mean the show is real just because there's one person that don't know what the fuck going on. That means how that person feels in that moment is real. And somebody did get killed. It was a homosexual man who told another dude that he was in love with him. And the boy didn't take that all. It was two caves. This is cave on cave violence. Okay. Cave on cave violence. One of them female shows. I think it was Sally Jesse Raphael. Could have been somebody else. I could be getting mistaken. But in this documentary, they talked about that because of course, I didn't know that shit. But the boy came out and expressed his love for this other boy. And he thought that was just cool. Like, he didn't expect him to be like, yo, I'm trying to hit. Like, he wasn't trying to, he didn't know he was going to get that on national TV. Somebody said Jenny Jones. Somebody said Ricky Lake. I don't know. Y'all can say anybody, and I'm gonna say okay at this point. Okay. I'm gonna say okay. I just remember the story. Not I don't even remember who the show was. I don't even care. It doesn't matter. A cave bitch with a microphone on her show. That boy came in blind. That boy said, "Yo, I'm trying to hit." Like, fuck all this drinking beers and shit that we doing. Like, I'm kind of past that. I'm trying to hit. And the boy, he on TV. He was like, "Oh, word!" Like, it was kind of like, because they showed the clips and shit. Like, the boy was like, "Oh, word." You had to tell me this in front of everybody? Like, this is, you know, if we was cool, like, you couldn't tell me this up at the crib. Now, it wouldn't have went no better, but you gonna tell me this in front of everybody? You gonna have people thinking that I even put in your mind to even think that you can say some shit like that to me? You got these motherfuckers thinking I'm gay by association. By proxy. And the white boy couldn't take it. You know, if these motherfuckers go into a rage sometimes, they don't deal with embarrassment and shame. Sometimes you've heard of going postal. It came from these people. Sometimes they break down in such a way. Sometimes they break down in such a way that they gonna murder everybody. They snap. This boy, he stayed calm on TV. Boy went to the boy crib and snapped. That caveman went to that other man crib and said, "Oh, you want to hit, huh?" I imagine he might have said some shit like that before he killed him. Like, oh, you want to hit, huh? Like, you trying to hit this shit, nigga? Like, what? That's what you do? And then just start going crazy. But that don't make the shows real just because somebody coming in blind. That makes the shows fucked up. That's what that's called, really. Like, that's fucked up. They didn't sign up for it. Everybody else signed up for it. You came on here to expose your business. I imagine they came here like, "Yo, I want you to come on the Jerry or the whoever the bitch show, this cave bitch show, to have this dude tell you that he trying to hit." How do you feel about that? If they did that to the boy, then that would have gave him a chance to be like, "You know what? No. And fuck him. I want you to tell him." I said, fuck him. He a whole ass motherfucker. I don't know why this motherfucker feeling like this, but tell that motherfucker next time he come around me, he gonna have to show me them hands. At least the hands. At least them hands. Even if I don't kill this motherfucker. But just stay the fuck away from around me. Like, I don't know what the fuck. Like, we can't be cool now. You want to hit? Nah. That gives them a chance to deal with that before they get in front of thousands of people. Once you lock them in, you put them in a tub that's coming in blind. Like, ain't nobody trying to come in blind and get some wild shit like that. No. Not at all. But when they talking about Jerry Springer, and I'm remembering the shows and how people acted about the shows, like they wasn't gonna miss the show. That was their shit for real. And of course, you know, he passes away. I don't know how old he was, but of course, black people are RIPing him, giving him RIPs, you know, acting like they loved him or something. I mean, it's interesting to see it. Acting like they love that man. Like, he did something that was formidable, you know, as to the ethos, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I don't know what he did for black folk. Gave y'all some entertainment. I can give you that. But I saw him being called the GOAT, and I'm like, yo, I ain't know he was like that to y'all. I didn't know. I thought it'd be one of them ones like, all right, you know. He not here fighting for the people or against racism. I mean, he ain't doing nothing. So it ain't gonna be like that. We'll just look like, all right, you know. Ain't like he died young, you know what I mean? The motherfucker old as fuck. But nah, that ain't how black folk did. Was he 79 years old? 79 years old. And black people, you know, acting like a king had died. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, y'all niggas, y'all gotta stop this. I mean, I don't do it. I mean, I see black folk doing this type of shit. And I'd be like, okay. All right. Clearly we have a different interpretation of who I'm about to RIP. You know what I'm saying? Who I'm about to go out of my way to acknowledge them passing away publicly, and they're not my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me to do all of that, they would have had to have done something great. At least something great. But for me, it's like shrugs. You know what I mean? Like, he a cave. Lived a long life. If you're not out here fighting for black people, using your platform to fight for black people, fight against racism, systemic and otherwise, rage against this reality in some form, then I ain't got no RIP for you. I don't. Now, I'm not saying that Jerry Springer did anything necessarily egregious. Egregious is going to be this cave hoe. Let me show y'all egregious. Let me give y'all a little bit of what the difference is in me just shrugging and me going out of my way to tell a cave bitch or any cave motherfucker to rest in piss. There's a difference. There's a difference. And this brings us to Ding Dong, the cave bitch, is dead. Now understand, even in her death, this isn't justice. This ain't no justice. And I'm tired of seeing I'm tired of seeing this picture of this hoe. Show her decrepit at all times. I don't want to see her young, youthful. Like, what the hell that's supposed to mean? What's that supposed to be? But she died. She lived till 88. Now, see, this can't be justice because we know that they didn't press any charges against this cave hoe. We know that. We know that young brother Emmett Till was murdered at her request due to her giving false statements like these cave bitches do that caused a lynch mob essentially to come murder a 14-year-old young black boy. She didn't do time then. She did no time her whole life. Even when there was a push to reopen the case, she did no time even then. I'll read a little bit of this. Says the white woman who accused black teenager Emmett Till of whistling at and accosting her in Mississippi in 1955, causing his lynching, which galvanized a generation of activists to rise up in the civil rights movement, has died at 88. At 88 years old. Carolyn Bryant Donham died in hospice care Tuesday night in Westlake, Louisiana, according to death report filed Thursday in Kalakasu, I believe. I don't know. I could be fucking that up. Kalakasu Parish Coroner's Office. Her death marks the last chance for anyone to be held accountable for the kidnapping and murder that shocked the world. This cave hoe lived a long life. Emmett Till's life was taken from him at 14. That's not justice. That's no type of justice whatsoever. Now, the only positive thing that came out of the murder, now let's not say death, let's not mince words, the murder of Emmett Till, was that it galvanized black people and had them come in to fight for the people, to stand up for the people. It galvanized black people. That's the only positive thing that came out of it. But justice, and if you pay attention close enough to American 3Ks don't get this shit fucked up incorporated history, what you'll notice is black people not receiving justice, and the energy that creates is supposed to propel us forward. Now, does it do that? Not as often as I think it should, not considering the scale that is systemic racism against black people. I don't think we don't match their energy. I don't think we do. I don't think we do, because there's an ideology behind the way they behave has an entire ideology behind it. The reason you don't receive justice has an ideology behind it. Our shit don't really have an ideology behind it. It's you mad in a moment, for a second, for a piece, for a week, you upset, you acknowledge it, it's racist as fuck, okay, and it goes away. The cave shit don't go away. Their anti-blackness, they don't take pauses, breaks, burying the hatchet. They don't do none of that. They don't do none of that. Now, I did see some people that are saying that they hope she burning in hell and all this old shit. Like, I know that's wishful thinking. I understand what causes y'all to say shit like that, but nah. Justice being served in the afterlife, you having the ability to prosper in the afterlife, all our shit coming in the afterlife, nah. And that may not look weird to nobody else. That may not be like something to squint at to anybody else. But to me, it's like, we gotta wait. We doing all this waiting, ain't nobody else waiting. These motherfuckers out here doing whatever the fuck they want to us, but we gotta wait. And if we just be good Christians, then, Cave Jesus gonna fight our battles for us, of course. He gonna avenge us. No, he does not avenge you. If you gonna believe in Cave Jesus, then I need you to come to the understanding that he don't do nothing for nobody but them. If anything is being done, Cave Jesus is doing for his people. If y'all gotta believe in him like this. Now, you could just do away with the entire, thought process, but if you're gonna believe in him and believe he's fighting your battles, well, this is what allowed Carol Bryant to live to she's 88. This is what it's allowing, even when y'all talk about George Zimmerman, this is what allows that motherfucker to live like that. That's what allows that shit. We don't get justice. We be mad for a minute, and then we go on about our business. Back to arguing about relationships, right? Are you masculine? Are you feminine? Like, this is what we be doing all the goddamn time. Like, we don't have no, like we don't care. We go right back to arguing about shit like, what you bring to the table and shit. Y'all know niggas. Y'all know how niggas is. Love to talk about that table. But you got motherfuckers out here. We are constantly exerting and exhibiting a kind of a part-time anger, and then we'll go back to being okay. And even the people that's mad amongst us, there aren't enough of us mad. It's normally a small number. Y'all know, we talk about the numbers and the ratios of the amount of people that will actually, use whatever platform. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like when black people say shit like we're not a monolith, like it's like cool, whatever platform, whatever that is. If you're a singer, if you're a writer, if you're a doctor, whatever it is, whatever platform you have, you use it to speak truth to power. You don't have to be a monolith as far as ideologically, or as all, I won't say ideological. I'll say as far as your career and your hobbies, you don't have to be a monolith there. But understanding that racism is a real system that is being ran and practiced out here against you, you should be able to express that whatever platform you have. You should be able to speak the truth. If Instagram or Facebook would have been out at the time that this happened to Emmett Till, all black people should have been able to say that that's some bullshit. This whole getting off is trash. Racism is alive and well. And until we see signs that it's not alive and well, and have the government actually basically greenlight the behavior by not locking nobody up, you're going to have the whole government's behind it. So until that's over, until that's quit being shown and displayed constantly, we're going to keep lifting our motherfucking voices. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to let you tell us it's an excuse that we using because you doing the shit. You're not going to keep letting, we're not going to keep letting you tell us that we're imagining the shit or we overreacting. We're not going to keep letting y'all use those tactics, those shaming tactics on us. We're not going to do that. That's the kind of people we should be. Like, regardless of your platform. Like, you should be able to tell the truth. You can do it in a professional, tactful way. You can use coded language. You can talk it softly. You can talk it would be properly. It doesn't matter. They have been ignoring every single way we give the message the whole time. Even when black people take time out to try to educate the caves. There are black people that dedicate their time to that have dedicated time to that and spoke the message properly, what y'all would deem an educated language. It doesn't matter how you say it. They're going to look at you and tell you to quit complaining, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Racism ain't real. We're not doing lynchings in the town square anymore. We stopped that, didn't we? Get over it. Just get over it. If any of the stuff that all this mysticism y'all believe in was real, this cave hole wouldn't have lived to 88. If whether or not, God gonna deal with her, whether you sicked karma on her, like whatever you did, she died in hospice care, not even under a random bridge holding a will suck for food sign. She was in hospice. She wasn't an old, bum ass hoe out here on the side of the highway. That ain't what happened to her. That wasn't her walk. She was able to live okay. So karma didn't do nothing to her. Y'all, Jesus didn't do nothing to her. The, is it Orishas or whoever the fuck, like, whoever y'all gonna go get, they don't be out here moving enough for me. Like, it don't be enough movement. Look, this is just, to me, Look at Royce. Okay, here we go. Let's get started then. Let's do a little something tonight. Now, Royce, I don't know whether you're being sarcastic or not, but Royce says, but what about black on black crime? We don't have the right to say, I think he meant anything, to say anything about other people killing us. I want y'all to take y'all time when y'all typing too. I be having to translate too much of y'all shit when y'all putting it out here for everybody to see. Y'all slow down and make sure you say what you want to say. But we don't have the right to say anything about other people killing us. Black on black, right? What about black on black crime? What we're talking about and what the conversation is, and you must, if you are a black person and you speak this, you must remind people of what side of the conversation that you're on, what you're talking about. Because when they bring up black on black crime, they're not talking about what you're talking about. They've taken the conversation and they're moving it in another direction. And if you started the conversation, don't let anybody move you away from what you're talking about. The black on black crime is just a common deflection used when we're talking about justice. People start talking about black on black crime. We're talking about a government that doesn't seem to punish, and has never historically, the caves the same way it punishes black people. That's what we're talking about. Justice. Black people paying taxes, same taxes, same doing all the same shit, going working at jobs and, driving on the roads and doing all this shit, vacationing and everything, doing all this shit. But we're not receiving equal would be justice under the system, under the governmental system. The one that says that you're supposed to get equal justice under the law. That's a lie that's being told. This is what makes the black on black crime. That's a whole nother conversation that has nothing to do with what's being said right here in this moment. And you got to be careful, because some of y'all saying he a troll. Some of y'all saying that, he a white man or whatever. I don't know. But the way that I'm speaking to Royce, and this is just using him for an example. Again, I didn't tell y'all to kick him out, block him, nothing like that. I hear this come from black people. So even if it's not Royce, and some of y'all saying it's a white man, it's a troll, there are some black people that really believe this. They believe that you don't have the place to say anything about the system and its corruption because of black on black crime. If you start talking about how the caves get away with murdering us, or there be some, in fucked up situations, like, for example, a black woman that could be murdered at a house at a sleepover with all white people and no charges brought up. For example, just one example. There are many, many examples. A black man going camping with some caves, get shot in his back 8 times, and they say it was self-defense. It'd be weird shit going on. That's what we're talking about. And this government and this system allows for that. That's what we're talking about. That's where the conversation is. Black men or men and or women killing each other, that's not what we're talking about. Because people kill each other. Now, it is more detrimental that black people kill each other, especially for the reasons that we do it. So understand that I'm acknowledging that. But that's not something that's unique. People be out here killing people for all types of stupid ass reasons, running into places with big bombs strapped to their chest, blowing people the fuck up. People gets it in out here. Mass shootings, stabbings, beatings, poisonings, and all types of creative ways that humans done came up with to kill each other. Baseball bat come across your head. So to talk about black on black crime, and I understand its detriment. I understand how detrimental it is. That's not the conversation we having. The conversation that we having is the one where this system that claims racism is over, that claims black people are equal, but its actions show otherwise. That's what we're talking about. And motherfuckers will come in here and always try to steal the conversation. And black people, if you got your mind right, especially if you're on that B123 shit, you don't allow this. They're convoluting your argument. You the one saying it. Don't let them come in with that black on black bullshit. That ain't what we talking about. If I was in here talking about gangs and how silly gangs are and for killing each other and shit like that, and how coony and the self-hate that you must have in your heart to sit around acting like that, then you talk maybe to talk about black crime. And not black on black crime. Don't even let people word it like that. You could talk about black crime. Because don't nobody else do nothing on nothing across the board nowhere else. They'll just say maybe white crime, Asian crime. So we're going to stop letting people put on us black on black crime. No, just black crime. We can just talk about black crime. We can just do that. We could just do that. You ain't got to be extra. You don't say white on white crime, motherfucker. Like, you don't say Asian on Asian crime. They gets it in. You don't do that. If you want to talk about black crime and a criminal element, just black crime. That's it. Like everybody else. We have to stop allowing these little, I know black folk don't like when people either, shading them or hating on them. This is people hating on you. You talking about you got some haters? Yeah, you do. Not some of the ones you imagine, but you got some real haters out here that say shit like black on black crime. And you let them. They will say that shit on the news. The cave media will say that shit. Not to debunk it. Not to debunk the talking point, but to make it a talking point. So you got haters. You got some haters out here. And you have coons. I don't know if Royce is a coon or not. Don't know. He could have been being sarcastic again. I don't know. But this is an argument that people do have, and we black people allow it to be used against us, and then we start feeling shameful. We start feeling, like, well, now I gotta prove that I'm not a criminal. I'm not like that. I'm not like them. Then we go stupid hard to prove that we ain't like them. When at one time you could have a criminal record for drinking out of the wrong fucking water fountain. You could have a criminal record for what they would deem as so-called loitering, which would be just black people just sitting around minding their own fucking business. But then you'll have black people that go super hard to separate themselves from other black people. And you see a lot of that splintering off that black people do. Y'all see it. Y'all recognize it. And if you didn't recognize it before now, you will now. Where I'll be like, well, no, I'm a business suit wearing good black person with a top hat and, and some dress socks that you can see because my pants is high as fuck at the bottom because that shit cool to us now. So you can see my socks and everything. I got on the fly shoes. I got on the motherfucking, the pink junk, the pink little, what's that little napkin shit that they put on in that little handkerchief and shit. Got the little hanky in that bitch, the pink joint with the yellow blazer coat on. Like, I'm good black, right? I ain't like them. I ain't got no criminal record. I didn't do nothing. That's them black people over there. I don't, white man, look, look, white man, not me. I ain't like them. You ain't got to treat me like you treat them. We'll start with that bullshit. Like, that's worked. like that's some old working shit. Like that's really done something for us. Like, I ain't like them. I got class. I got class and degrees and shit. Like, I ain't like them niggas, massa. That's what y'all niggas start doing. It's that cool shit. Even if you don't recognize it, you might got a little bit of it in you right now. You done been sitting around people and they talking about black people, but they're talking about the criminal element of black people. And when they're talking about the criminal element of black people, what you feel like you have to do is separate yourself from them. Because you've been taught, and really what's been programmed is that that's who you are. You are a criminal. From birth, you're a criminal. And if you ain't broke a crime yet, you're on your way to breaking a crime. This is why you can be walking down the street and they'll stop you. And what you'll, instead of looking at that as blatant racism that it is, you'll look at it as something you need to separate yourself from other black folk about. Huh? Am I lying? I mean, y'all can tell me, Rob, you out of line, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about right now. Ain't that what we do? They gonna make sure that you know, that they know I'm not like those black people over there. They're unkempt. They're ratchet. They're ghetto. So they don't deserve to live. They don't deserve any respect. You can go murder them and I won't even be mad. They ghetto. Just don't murder me. I moved over here next to you. I start talking like you and everything. Got my best proper English voice on for your motherfucking ass. You can kill all them hood niggas you want to. But not me. I'm an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Like, legal shit. Like I'm selling legal shit, massa. Like it's my shit legit. Got payroll and taxes and massa. Look. I highlighted everything. I highlighted the shit and everything. Look. I ain't like them. They brought this on themselves. That's what they did. I ain't like them. These are the people that we'll start talking about when we're talking about justice, when we're talking about racism, systemic and otherwise, when we're talking about the culture, the American culture, 3Ks don't get this shit fucked up, incorporated, the American culture that is anti-black at its core, at its inception, anti-black. Once you start talking about this stuff, here come these motherfuckers talking about some damn black on black crime. Like every single person in the ghettos are committing crime. We treat our own people like that. You could have said that, Royce. How can we expect anybody to respect us when we treat our own people like that? See, that's some B123 shit right there. That aligns you. That's a better question. We treat our own like they're worthless, broke, not worthy of life, not a good life. Let her be a single mom. The way these niggas treating black single moms sometimes, like, it's like, God damn. That's what my concern is. Not the black on black crime as far as bringing that up when we're talking about justice. My thing is like, look, black folk, why y'all treat each other like this? All online in front of everybody. And before they was letting you do it online, you would let one of these caves get you on one of their TV shows and you would do it on there. And they loved it. What cave TV show, and I'll look in the comments for this answer, what cave TV show ever stopped somebody from being anti-black, a black person in particular? We talking about a coon get on the show, talking about black on black crime. When did they ever be like, no, America racist as fuck, the whole country racist as hell, it was built on racism, you black, why are you talking like this? When y'all ever see them challenge somebody like that? Y'all not gonna see that. Y'all not gonna see that. They wasn't there for that. You know what I mean? Like, But here we are out here in these streets. And you right. Jay Barrett, you absolutely right. Demonizing single black mothers, just dumb. It's real Coney to me. Big Coney. To me. Let me get this. Let me actually bring this down. Let me bring that bitch out there. That's big Coney to me. Crazy Coney. To me. To demonize single mothers. You demonize the deadbeat ones, the abusive ones. Yeah, okay. But just off the merit of them being single? Like, what? What? Good moms doing their motherfucking best by themselves a lot of times. And you demonize them for that state of being. Not being what y'all call toxic, abusive, none of this old shit. She just off the strength of being single mom. Yeah, no. Like, that's Cooney. I disagree with that completely. It's such a ridiculous thing to say. Now, again, you want to use the shaming tactics on, either deadbeat moms, abusive ones, drug addict moms, cool, fine. I get that. But just single? No, y'all motherfuckers crazy. Y'all crazy as hell. That's like saying that's like y'all saying every single mom is abusive or defective or has some type of deficiency. And that's not the case. That's not the case at all. That's the same thing they're saying about every black man that got, his hat backwards or his pants sagging a little bit. He got a deficiency automatically. He's a criminal automatically just because he's in that state. Like, that's not true. It's not true. To perpetuate the same shit that the caves done did to you onto your own people, I don't get it. And maybe it's just me. But I want y'all to understand that this cave bitch, because we're going to bring it back to Ding Dong, the cave bitch is dead. There was no justice in that at all. In no form. She lived a long life. And the very system that allowed that is still alive and well. That matters. That's a big deal. We're watching this shit happen in our face. There's a black boy that they're trying to give 70 years for spitting on a police officer. $70 years. We just saw the cave cop hoe get off after 16 months for murder. The same type shit be happening, which makes it all relevant. Do not let people tell you the way you feel is not relevant. We fall for that. We fall for that. Don't let these motherfuckers tell you it ain't relevant. It's still happening right in front of your face. Let me get to some of y'all's comments earlier tonight. If y'all fuck with me in any type of way, I'm talking about even in the slightest form, hit that like button for me. Hit that like button for me. This space be needing balance. This space be needing some balance, yo. And that's what I'm here to do. and be needing some coon correction, man, the coon correction has to be done at all times. You cannot let up on niggas. You can't. You can't. You can't. You can't really be taking a whole lot of days off here. Like, there's a whole lot of coon correction needs to happen. We don't approach stuff properly. We don't approach anything properly because our hearts and minds is that of a coon. We can't even talk about relationships or anything. We can't even talk about this stuff because our mindset is that of a coon. So we can't talk about anything because automatically what it's going to become is adversarial or oppositional or arguing, loud as fuck or yelling, screaming, emotionalism and all this shit flying around. Like, it's because your heart and mind is that of a coon. That's what causes that. Seriously. That's what's wrong with us. That's why I believe once we get this coon shit dealt with, I'm telling you, things are going to change. The way we talk to each other, how we speak to each other, like things are going to change. Let me get some of y'all's comments though. Y'all hit that like button for me if you fucking with me. If you feeling what I'm saying, if I'm making sense, because a lot of people like that, like I be, wilding or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you feeling what I'm saying, put a B123 in the chat. If you understanding, put a B123 in the chat for me. If you riding with me. Because I'm going to tell y'all, man, like, how I see us approach topics, have conversations, debates, arguments, and I'm talking about the definition of argument, not the emotionalism, yelling, screaming shit. Like, no, like an argument where you may have a rebuttal, like, set up like that. We don't come into them bitches right. Like, we just don't even enter the space properly at all. And it's because we so anti-black. You don't see a person that you should respect at all. You don't see a person worthy of grace, mercy. Just fuck these niggas. Fuck their life. That's how we look at each other. We've sectioned ourselves off into these groups. Some black people better than other ones. At least they think so anyway. Even when they're reminded that they're not, they still like to think so. Decade after decade after decade. Like, this shit is crazy to me. I'm talking about blow my mind crazy. But that's what we are. Oh shit, what y'all got going on in the comments? Roy's still in here. What Roy's talking about now, man? What Roy's got going on? Is he still over here? Doing a coon step? Because there's a two-step and there's a coon step. And usually people get the coon stepping in your comments. Like, just cooning in the name of love and shit. You never know. You never know. A motherfucker might want to do that little dance. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got a little dance. And these coons be... But I got into an argument with a dude. about this cave bitch. And again, when I say argument, I'm talking about just a difference of perspective. He felt as though I'm disrespecting his religion. Because when I speak to, people saying that somebody gonna burn in hell, especially to type that out as a post, I feel like, like you think that's vengeance or somehow that's balancing the scales if you can just think that somebody going to hell when hell ain't even real. Like, what are you talking about? To this man, this was an insult to his beliefs. Now, mind you, I don't really like debating afterlife. I don't like debating, going back and forth with people that are religious anyway, because it's like they're just going to they're going to regurgitate verses to you from a book that you're saying is fake. So their source isn't official. You know what I'm saying? Like your source ain't even built for this conversation. Like, you keep going to the Bible. Like, I'm telling you, that shit ain't real. Like, how you gonna keep pulling verse after verse? Like, this gonna be the one? Like, if I pull this from Psalms real quick. No. Well, Peter, nigga. Go to Peter, nigga. No. Leviticus, cuz you gotta go to Leviticus. That's where you get them bars at. Like, yeah, no. Matthew, the book of Matthew, that's the one. Yeah, no, I'm good on the whole thing ain't real. So therefore, your chapters, verses, and books, it ain't gonna do nothing for me. All I'm gonna do is find chapters and verses and books in there that say some wild shit, and I'm gonna give it back to you. Well, what do you think about this? That's some wild shit guy was on, huh? And to me, at this point, like, it's funny to me. Like, it's just funny watching people hold on for dear life to the Bible. Like, it's funny. It's not even something I know it holds black folk back, but at this point, it's being mad it's not even appropriate. I don't think it's the appropriate energy to have to be mad. After a while, because I used to be mad, now it's just comical. Like, it's almost, like, are you kidding me? Like, are you serious? Are you serious though? Look what God said right here. What you feel about that? Oh, no, you taking that out of context. No, I'm taking it from the book. What context? What context? This ain't no, no video where, something going on right here and you take 3 seconds and no, this is the whole book is full of this. It's full of this wild shit that you can't explain. Unless you believe in magic. You'd have to believe in magic, and that's fine if you do, but say that then. Say that then. And I'm just gonna laugh. Like, it's not even, we can walk through this whole Bible starting from Genesis. We can walk clean through here. You can quote me some shit. I can quote you some wild shit. You gonna tell me I'm taking this shit out of context? You gonna say it didn't really mean that? What he really meant had said was, it's like, okay. It's saying it in English right here. You interpreting shit how you want to, and you skip over some pretty wild shit. I think the boy, didn't he have a pack of grizzly bears maul some kids for laughing at somebody's bald head? And I'm bald, and I think that's wild. Like, imagine the punishment for some kids being like, you got a bald head, nigga. I'd be like, man, shut your little ass up, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all the energy I got for it. Like, shut your little ass up, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got no bears maul these kids. That's in there. Like, this is a real story. Now, I don't know if Pastor went over it with you because a lot of y'all don't know anything outside of what Pastor went over with you. But there's a story about a dude getting laughed at by some kids. And God was like, fuck them kids. Like, y'all be talking about how people be kind of personifying, fuck them kids. No, God done did some fuck them kids ass shit in his day. You know what I mean? Like, if we gonna be true about it, like, you talking about somebody to be like, fuck them kids. God. Hashtag God, right? Won't he do it? Fuck them kids, man. That boy sent bears to maul them. Not even instantly take their life. He let them be ripped up by bears. Now, I'll say something like this maybe to a Christian. They're like, man, you taking that out of context, bruh. The mauling was supposed to represent. It's like, wait a minute. It represented what? It said it. It's a mauling. Like, what are you talking about? Bears maul. Like, this is what the story says. Like, stop this. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't interpret a mauling. Like, it's very clear. The bull is savage. Like, the bull is savage. And this dude getting mad at me, man. I'm like, no, don't get mad, my guy. This shit funny. Because if you think the devil down there doing something with Carol Bryant, he putting her through it like that. That's what he doing. How you know he mad about what she did? Like, they be acting like they know people's minds. Like, if there is a would-be devil, how you know what's on his mind? How you know he gonna punish her in the afterlife for what she did? How you know he wasn't cool with it? How you know he ain't okay? Like, girl, you wild. You know that boy ain't do that. Why you say that shit? You wild as fuck, girl. Yeah, come on. Yeah, no. I would have did the same shit. That shit was funny as hell. Like, the devil could be that type of nigga. Like, nah, girl, that it was funny. Like, that shit was funny as hell. You told him you ain't got your daddy them. You told him, oh, girl, you crazy. You don't know if he act like that or not. But you telling me you know his thoughts because it's in the Bible. Stop. Like, I'm not doing this with y'all. Yo. Y'all know everything he be mad about. He gonna punish some people. Says who? Clearly God can't make him do shit. What if the devil ain't punishing nobody? Clearly God can't make him do much. Like, can't take him out. Can't kill him. Can't tell him what to do in hell, can he? So how you know the devil even listening? Ain't Lucifer a hard-headed nigga? Ain't Lucifer a hard-headed ass nigga though? How you know he even down there doing that for real to them people? They souls and shit. Come on, yo. You don't know. But if that brings you comfort to deal with the racism that is very, very prevalent out here still to this day, if that's bringing you comfort by saying shit like that, fine. I can't even. Who am I to take that from you? Who am I to take that from you? If that's giving you some sense of comfort, if you sleep better at night by saying, oh yeah, she in hell getting worked out, the devil going crazy on that bitch, he torturing the shit out of her. If that makes you feel better, fine. Let me get some of y'all's comments. Yo, how y'all doing tonight, man? Let me get some of y'all's comments. If you laughed at any of that, anything that was being said, then you are probably going to hell too. If there is one, apparently this gets you there too. You get to be down there next to rapists and, well, we don't even know if they go for real. Because that ain't, they don't really talk against rape, but you get to go down there with murderers and shit because you laughed at the Bible. It don't even make no sense. Like, we the same. Me and a murderer. Nigga done murdered 15 kids and, 4 hoes and, we the same. I'm laughing at the Bible, so we the same. I'm like, get out of here. We going to the same place. We gonna show up at the same place. Like, you was laughing. You laughed with him, didn't you? You down there with me. See, that's apparently, if that's what it do. If that's what it really do, then I'm going to be there because I'm not going to stop laughing. I'm not going to stop laughing, yo. I can't help it. The stories is too wild. Like, that niggas act like it's history. Like, I can't do it. And you mad at me because I don't believe Carol Bryant is somewhere burning in hell? Like, no. No. Nah, I don't believe that. That don't bring me no peace. That don't help me sleep at night. Let me get to some of y'all's comments, though, for real. For real. How y'all doing tonight, man? What's up? What's on y'all's mind tonight? What y'all got? Oh, you most definitely going. Don't try to get out of there. Eyes on D talking about I laugh, but nah, I'm not going to hell. Chill. Yeah. Come on. Like, what you talking about? You gonna repent tonight? You better repent. You better repent right now and get that about you. If you're Catholic, you gotta go tell a priest. Like, this nigga was online the other night saying some shit about the book, and the shit was funny. I laughed. Like, what, like, what was I supposed to do? Forgive me, Father, if I have sinned. Like, oh my God, it's been a week since my last confessional. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Oh yeah, you going. It's been a week. I wasn't trying to laugh. Did that count? Like, my intentions was good. Like, can I get off with good intentions or not? That don't mean shit around here. All right. Well, I was laughing, so. Yeah, you going. Yeah, you coming with me. It's okay. Don't even worry about it. Don't you even worry about that. Hey, London, London said I'm at work. This is getting me through my shift. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm going to tell you what happened to me earlier today. Y'all most definitely going to hell. So let's just move past that. Let's be okay with that and move past it, okay? Let's let everybody, as a team, we're going to look each other in the eye. You know what? It's okay. That's what we're going to do. You know how you be in church and look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, God is good. God is good. All the time. Well, now we're going to look at your neighbor and tell him, yeah, we going. And it's okay. And it's going to be all right. We won't be lonely, right? If nothing else. At least we won't be lonely, right? So, so let me tell y'all something. I had a dude, it was this truck driver. And he pulled up next to me today. And I had on an RBG flag t-shirt. And I'm chilling in the truck, and I end up being in this place I sit there for, and this is a true story. I sit there for 6 hours waiting on a COA. That's a certificate of analysis for this plastic I was delivering to a place called Cellguard. So I had to sit there for a total of 6 hours before they could even get the COA. Pissed. Now you get paid if you're sitting there, but you're still pissed. You're just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was still trash. Even though I'm getting paid and shit for it, it's still like, don't nobody got time for that. Especially if you ain't prepared to do it. It ain't supposed to take that long. It's supposed to be 2 hours. You end up sitting for 6. That's before you even get to the work that actually takes 2 hours. So sit for 6. You still got 2 left because you got to do the work. It take about 2 hours. That's like, okay. But a black man pulled up next to me. And he was delivering plastic too. He was going into another compartment. He actually said, was like, well, I need to get right there where you at. You need to move over here beside me because you going into the other silo. And I said, okay, cool. So I pull up, back in. And it's a bullshit ass backing maneuver you got to do anyway. It's such bullshit. He even said that shit. He was like, you know how this shit is over here. You know what I'm saying? He said that shit. You know how this shit is over here. So I said, I'll make sure I'm clear out your way. Like, you ain't got to worry. I'm going to get all the way out your way so you can have all the space you need. So he backs in, I back in. Second time I go to talk to this brother, he looks at my shirt. He was like, okay, what flag is that? I said, it's the RBG flag. UNIA, Marcus Garvey. Told him what the color stood for. Red for the blood of the people, black for the skin, and should be the mind and the hearts and the souls of the people. But, we waiting on that. But either way, black stands for that. And the green stands for the abundance of land that's in Africa, right? Basically prosperity. He was like, I never seen that. He said, but that looks too off. It don't fit. He said it stands out too much. And in my mind, I'm questioning why, like, I ain't even asked him any questions. So at this point, my face frowns up. I'm looking at him like I got the scowl now. And he said, no offense. So immediately I knew he saw the scowl. I'm like, what the fuck? He said, no offense. But I'm going to stick with the American flag. And at this point, I look at this man and I'm trying to figure out why he even telling me this information. Because if you listen to how I'm telling you the story, I've done nothing so far but agreed to back out of a parking space so he can get in, give him some space, give him all the space he needed, and scowl. That's all I've done so far. I didn't initiate the conversation. I didn't ask him how he felt about it standing out. What he really wanted to say was that looked too black. Because that's what I told him. I said, stand out. What you're saying is it looked too black. It's not red, white, and blue. That's what you've been programmed to give your allegiance to. That's what I said to this black man. And I said, you got to think about the fact of why it makes you uncomfortable. And you don't even know what it is, really, because you had to ask me what it was anyway. And I found that interesting. I found that very interesting that he would even feel like, wait, what? You ain't wearing it. Y'all niggas don't act like this. I know it. I know y'all don't act like this. For real. Especially at work. Y'all ain't got that type of, y'all throw an American flag on. Y'all do that. But you're not going to throw your old shit on. I know y'all don't act like that. I do. So I know it stands out. It shouldn't. It should not. I shouldn't stand out. But I do. It is what it is, right? So once I say this to that black man, I said, now, you saying that you are standing by the American flag. You done pledged your allegiance to it. And everything. When has that flag ever pledged its allegiance to you? I ask American flag carrying black people who be on that American flag bullshit. I always ask them that question. because they're going to be stuck. And he was stuck. So I saved him. I helped him out. I said, well, let me get back in my truck. I was doing some work anyway. Nice to meet you. He said, I never thought about it like that. And we didn't say nothing else. That was it. Let me tell y'all something, man. There are some things in our subconscious that I feel like sometimes we don't even notice. Because who does that? I tell you what it is. You ain't never heard of it. You gonna tell me that you gonna stand by, you gonna stick by him, which is basically Uncle Sam. You know how they had that little meme, like, I'm gonna stick by him? No, what she say? God, what she say? I'm gonna stick by him. Or what she say, y'all? Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's how black folk is with this American flag, what it's supposed to stand for. That's how black folk is. I'm gonna stick beside him. And it's like, yo, why though? Like, why? Stockholm's, like, what? Battered woman, like, what is the the pathology that's going with your shit? Like, what is it? Have you diagnosed yourself? Because you going to therapy, but you ain't telling them you got Stockholm. Black folk love talking about how they going to therapy to talk about their problems. Ain't talking about none of the Stockholm. Like, I got Stockholm syndrome. Here America is, 3Ks, don't get this shit fucked up, Incorporated, hating me forever, keeping me poor and disenfranchised. And I just can't seem to walk away. I can't even say nothing bad about them. I can't even speak bad about him. I can't. Uncle Sam, I'm going to stick beside him. Y'all ain't going to get therapy about that. Huh? Anybody getting therapy about that? What's up, Doc? I be on some goon shit. Like, nobody's going in there for that. But we keep talking about mental health. You got abandonment issues and shit. What about what about that Stockholm though? Like, are we ever gonna deal with that? Can we at least talk about it? Is it a touchy subject, or like, can we at least talk about it? You know, that's all I be wanting to do with black folk. Like, can we at least talk about the Stockholm? Can you stop ignoring it? Like, can we do? I mean, can you quit acting like it's not a thing? Why you love them so much? Like, can we talk about it? That's crazy to me. I'm going to stick beside him. Okay. Look at Shawnee. Shawnee said, I'm going to stick beside him. That's how black folk is with America. I'm going to stick beside him. He ain't never did me wrong. Y'all just don't know him like I do. Be like, black folk, if y'all don't cut this shit out, like, stop this. Stop it. Hold on, let me get. What's up, Rozzy? Let me get to y'all's comments. What's on y'all's mind, yo? Anything y'all got going on? Somebody the other day told me, asked me, have I been seeing what's going on around YouTube? And I haven't. So I peeked in there today. And I was like, oh. Oh, okay. Niggas still coding. Like, oh. Like, it wasn't even no new shit going on. I thought it was something new happening. But no, niggas still cooning, creating beefs, talking about each other, exposing each other, doxing each other. You know, it's like, y'all is... This is why Jerry. That's why that was relevant. That's how you able to get off like that. Because something is wrong with people. Y'all love that shit. Did you see what they had said about? And they doxed them. They doxed them. Oh my God. I be like, y'all is... Oh man. Niggas still caping for Miss Cavey things. I'm like, y'all can't be still carrying this white hoe. Y'all shoulders ain't tied yet. Y'all still carrying white bitches. Really? Y'all shoulders ain't tied. Holding this bitch up like this. He did. My man, and I can't never, I feel like I'm gonna fuck your name up, but Jarake or maybe, Brother Jay. Jerry made black folks look silly for a living, but we signed up for it. I watched the documentary, wasn't no guns out. What you can do when you keep a people disenfranchised and poor, what you're able to do is offer them a couple dollars and they gonna coon it up however you want them to. Yo, have it your way. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, have it your way. It's like you coming up ordering fucking fast food. The customer's always right. You keep a people disenfranchised like that. You dangle a couple dollars in front of them. Again, we're talking about a culture that's not built on black pride. We talk about that often over here. That's what makes that shit so easy to do. That makes that shit so easy to do. They poor, I'm off them a couple dollars and boom, they're going to do whatever. Because you ain't really seen no, I don't know, well, I mean, I ain't watching shit like that, but I don't know how many rich people you saw on there acting like that. People that was like rich as fuck. I don't know how many rich as fuck people you saw on there acting like that. That's the game. I'm not the type of black person that can be offered no, come give me $10,000 and I'm going to go somewhere and be a coon. That's impossible. That's impossible. I don't give a damn. Could I use $10,000? Hell yeah. Like everybody else. But you ain't gonna come offer me that, oh, I put you in a hotel. Like, look, I done said no to the 10,000. That motherfucker like, hotel, the flight is free. Like, motherfucker, I'm not cooning for shit. I'm all set. I'm not doing it. And I could use the bread. This society functions off of bread. But nah, I can't. Nah. I'm not doing that. As long as you have people that are disenfranchised and poor, you're going to always have clowns. Always. Always. You see people right now that get online and do damn near anything to go viral. This is the same clown. That's why I don't really trust clowns. I can't. Because if you're a coon for a couple dollars or a couple clicks and likes, then hell, if somebody come offer you a bag, as y'all say, you most definitely gonna coon. Therefore, you can't be trusted. Therefore, I can't fuck with you. Not like that. Not like heavy. I ain't vouching for you and no shit like that. You ain't coming into my space like, nah. I don't vouch for you like that. But when you keep a people disenfranchised, you're gonna always have that. You done seen people, hell, some of y'all grew up in the hood. Some of the shit they used to get crackheads to do for a couple dollars. Cause they strung out on some shit. Always. And that's, of course, an extreme example, but it's the same concept. You know what I'm saying? Like, the concept ain't no different. I have not. Jay Barrett says, have you seen that dude on YouTube called Angry Biracial? Dude be pushing his little propaganda against black men to cater to a certain demographic of black women. I mean, that's easy to do, bro. Honestly, Jay, that's easy to do, right? I mean, if you really to cater to, I mean, and I don't know what group of black women you're talking about, but the way you worded it make it seem like he'll come shade black men, and then the women who are going to agree with that gonna fuck with him based on him talking shit about black men. Some black men do that. Some black men do that. They're gonna do that. They're gonna pander bear it up a little bit, but it is what it is. But no, I haven't seen that though. Angry biracial. All right. Maybe he mad at niggas. He could be mad at niggas. And that's okay. You're exactly right. DC says, hey, Brother Rob, just found that you were on here live. That old cave bitch should have been dead 87 years ago. Maybe Emmett would have had a long life. Absolutely. That's why I say wasn't no justice in that. He got taken out of here at 14. She lived to be 88. He lived to be 88. Or she lived to be 88. That's not justice. And me thinking that she's in hell, that don't give me any solace. Because black boys and black men can still be murdered and not receive justice. That's a current state of being. They can be, completely knocked off by these white hoes. Is Jonathan Major still taking L's? You can be knocked off. Have your whole shit fucked up. Dee says Anton Daniels nasty ass talking about his own people like a dog. Nasty ass? What? Wait a minute. I don't know. I don't know much about Anton Daniels. I don't know much about him. I know I did a breakdown of an interview that he was given with Charleston White on here live before, and I knew he was on some coon shit then. So, I wouldn't expect much from him as far as uplifting black people outside of finance. Because some of these guys, they'll get into their, would be financial bag, and then they're able to basically shit on black people. But as long as they talking about money and getting money, then black people are going to still support them, because money is a perfect excuse and is something that's used to justify you putting down or never even trying to acquire black pride. People will talk about money. I'm getting this money. I'm not worried about racism. I'm getting this money. I'm not worried about using my platform to uplift my people and expose, America 3Ks don't get this shit fucked up incorporated for the hoe that she is. I'm not going to do all that. I'm not worried about all that. I'm just worried about getting this bag. And there are, black people that support that mentality. But again, we're a pretty easy target because we operate at a 99% coon rate. So, coons of a feather. So you're going to have these type of groups that, money, 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 money. fuck these niggas. Fuck, if you ain't getting money, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't making this much money, fuck you. You ain't shit. You a lazy piece of shit. You know, some people like doing that or flashing their money in other people's faces. Now, I don't know if Anton Daniels checks all these boxes, but I know that the vibe I got from the live I did, that's the vibe it gave off. That's the vibe it gave off to me. But I don't know what else, you know. People like Charleston White. I mean, I don't fuck with coons, so, you know, I don't relate. Black people, we have a tendency to find cooning funny. It's hilarious to us, you know what I'm saying? It's not disrespectful, it's hilarious. I think there are other ways to be funny. Me personally, anyway. But apparently, you know, that coon shit is what's gonna get you locked in. I mean, that's black people love it. Say some wild coon shit. Say some wild anti-black shit. You know, disrespect black people all day long, and you know, you'll have our attention. You'll go viral. You'll be, you know, a hometown hero to us. Like, black people put you up on their shoulders if you're doing that. Say wild shit, disrespect black people, especially hell, disrespect black men as much as you can, and black women. You know, just throw it all in there. That should be funny to black folk. I think there are other ways to be funny, because I'll see some of y'all putting laughing faces in the chat, but I ain't on here cooning. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't think you got a coon to. I don't think you have to be anti-black. I don't think you have to do all that to be funny. I don't fuck with that. Oh, okay. You feel like that? Lucky B says Anton Daniels stated black women are the enemy of black men, and we have been the biggest enemy than the white man has ever been. Yeah, that's tough. But I mean, if he's saying stuff like that and people still supporting him, I mean, I don't even know what to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, black people like being, I mean, black people like shit like that. I don't. Black folk are like that. I can see some of these coon ass niggas, you know, saying hell yeah, yeah, hell yeah, 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 you know, just like Charleston White, yeah, 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 yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can see them agreeing to some shit like that, but that ain't the type of content that I would entertain or I would absorb or take into my spirit. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it. I'm not doing it. That's crazy to say to me. Now, he left off a person as a culprit, the white man and his mama. Rest in piss, Carolyn Bryant, cave hoe. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead and pause for the cause real quick. But the white man and his mama, though. Yeah. Yeah. Because the black woman, no, that's not even, it's not even a true depiction. You can't look at you look at any depiction of any struggle you ever seen black people going through and look and see what a black woman at. That's all you gotta do. It ain't even hard. Go look at pictures from the struggle, from the day, civil rights. If you want to go civil rights, you want to go to, you have Black Panther Party. If you want to go to any struggle, any black grassroots, anything like that. Hell, even go look at the organizations that are in black communities and typically in black ghettos where you have black women that organize against gang violence because their children are being murdered in random acts of gun violence. They'll even form together for that. So if you go look at any struggle, any black struggle, anywhere, you're going to see black women. You're going to see black women. Yeah. You might fuck around and see more black women than you see black men in reality. If we're being real, if you're just saying things that are inflammatory to try to piss people off or, get these, I guess these red pill niggas hyped up or whatever the fuck. What is it? Goddamn manosphere niggas. If that's, you want to get them niggas hype, get them niggas something to stand up and clap to, you can say some shit like that. But reality, if you look at some pictures, that's gonna be knocked out the goddamn water immediately. Immediately. Black and white to color pictures. It don't matter. Wherever you go, wherever you look, black women right there. Right there with you, fighting with you. So that's an easy thing to debunk. You know what I'm saying? I don't see how anybody could agree to that. You could say you have your problems with black women. You could say that they have been adverse. But to say that black women as a whole are a bigger enemy than what he said to white men, but I'm going to upgrade that to white men and his mama, like ain't no way. Ain't no way. Like that, it's not even real. That's not real shit. Hey, look, David. I ain't even really said nothing about them boys. David said Robbie on them passport bros' heads. I ain't even said nothing about them boys in a while. Are they still out here acting like that? I don't know, because I ain't, it was just a couple days I peeked into YouTube. I ain't really take a deep dive. Are them passport bros still out here wilding? Y'all tell me in the comments. Y'all tell me in the comments. Y'all tell me in the comments, is the passport bros still out here acting like, pretending like they go overseas and the red carpet is laid out and all the hoes like just falling at their feet as they drop $1 bills and leave a trail down the beach. These barefooted, dusty feet hoes is picking them up and loving these niggas better than they ever been loved in their whole lives. Oh, God. Yo. Oh, my God. Yo, I'm trying to, they still aren't acting like that, y'all. Gonna get their green card, they goddamn. I mean, they passport and just go crazy, huh? Oh my God. Them hoes over there be virgins. These niggas crazy. The black women in America, they body count too high. These dusty feet hoes over here, they conservative. I be like, nigga. Nigga, like, what are you talking about? Like, why are you making this up? Like, why do you have to create a reality that ain't real just to say that sometimes it works, sometimes it don't, just like everywhere else in the world? Like, why can't you just let that be? What's wrong with that? Why can't y'all niggas let that be? Sometime it works, sometime it don't. Shit get fucked up sometime. They over here kidnapping niggas and everything. And you can be murdered and the cops won't even investigate. So just be careful. You know what I'm saying? Like, they won't even say that. They won't even give you a disclaimer. Get your passport, get your a couple of dollars and come on. They ready. And nobody's. They virgins over here, nigga. Oh shit. These niggas is, I don't know why. I'm telling y'all, we gonna have to start laughing a little bit more. Like, we gonna have to laugh at these motherfuckers. There's nothing you can do. Like, these people that believe in this shit, there's nothing you can do but laugh at them and just try to, it's like, okay, don't let yourself be big mad at them. Okay, just look, take it from me. Take it from me. Take it from me. Don't allow yourself to be big mad. Just laugh at them. Just laugh. That's what they deserve. Laughter. Laughter. Oh my God. Lil Sup, don't be mad at me, man. Lil Sup says a whole vibe to experience life as a black man outside the US. Y'all can laugh. It's cool, family. Now, here's what I'm saying. Some black men experience the life that you're saying that you experience overseas here. You understand what I'm saying? So it sounds crazy for me to hear, well, I get treated like a king over here, over there. But when I can be treated like a king right here, I don't have to go to get that. And if I just want a discount, because essentially, I mean, it's just paying for pussy, just say, I want a discount. Because y'all talk, I mean, not you, Lil Sup, I ain't gonna say it's you, but these passport niggas be talking like, you know, they don't want to spend no money, you know, black women gold diggers or whatever like that. It costs too much, whatever, money. And some of them do act like that, fine. But not the majority of them. And I don't know why no one wants to clarify that. Not majority of them. That's not how majority of them act. But, because if they did, I'd never had a woman in my life. Like, if that was true, if they ain't fuck with niggas that ain't got no money, I'm just now starting to make good money. So I would have never got a woman. Period. Like, would have never happened. But if you're going to say that, they cost too much over here, but then go over there and you still paying, you just may be paying less because American dollars stretch a little bit further over there. Should make you wonder how easy it is for men to come over there, offer a bitch $10 and fuck them if y'all talking about body counts. Like, it makes them sound like them foreign hoes be easy targets to get a hefty body count. Like, if we're being real. If all you gotta do is come over there with $40, I mean, anybody can do that. You know what I'm saying? What if somebody come with 60? You out of there. But if you're saying you just want a discount, then say that then. That's all I'm saying. I get treated good here. Now, I can't deal with a lot of black women because of the coon shit, but I ain't just getting destroyed. Like, you know, that ain't. Mm-mm. That boy line. Royce. I know Royce a troll now. Oh, that boy line. Royce, listen. Let me tell you something, Royce. Royce said Asian women love you long time and do sucky. Before we move further, let me let you know that black women do as well. And let me let you know this. They better at it. Yeah. On the low. I ain't trying to pull black women's cars. I ain't trying to have them come up to the front of the class or raise their hands or nothing. I'm telling you from experience. Okay? They just better. Based on my research, okay? Now, but this boy said, he says at the end, but no body count. What is making you believe that Asian hoes ain't taking dick? Tell me where you would have gotten that from. What bit of propaganda made you believe that? Or are you taking them at their word when they tell you that they only been with two people? Because if that's all the game it take, then, you know what I'm saying? Them Asians be into some nasty shit. Wasn't it Asians that started the 2 girl 1 cup shit back in the day? Some of y'all too young. Y'all don't remember the 2 girl 1 cup, but it's nasty shit going on. Shit on the chest. And well, goddamn, I shared a video today with Suki Hana. She said she liked being pissed on. So, you know, black people are being contaminated by these caves because we are surrounded by them. We are allowing ourselves to be contaminated by the caves. And some of that weirdo shit, you niggas will pick it up. It seeps into your spirit. Because if you're a black woman and you like to get pissed on, I'm going to say you possessed by a cave and you need to get the fuck up out of here. Or we can have an exorcism right now. See? Where's the bitch would tell me? They're like, oh, you possessed. Say less. Get out of here. You go. Oh, you possessed? Oh, okay. Let me go ahead and see you the fuck up out of here because I don't do possessed hoes. I can't. I don't do possessed hoes. You remind me of a scene from Don't Be a Menace South Central while sipping your juice in the hood and not Marlon. I think it was Marlon Wayans' character. He was fucking with a black girl. She turned into a damn demon on his ass. He was screaming and shit like a black woman tell me she want to be pissed on. Like, bitch, you are possessed. Okay. You possessed. And you need to get the fuck up out of here because you can let me do an exorcism. Get that coon up out you because it's in there running around. Making noise. I put my ear to their chest. I can hear a little raccoon feet running around on wood floors and shit. Let me put my ear to your chest. Let me get my stethoscope out. You need to be checked. The fuck? Like, you like getting pissed on. Like, you need to be checked. I'm like, hell no, that's white. That's cave all in your shit. You possessed with a white bitch. We can't have that. We can't have that. But if you think Chung Lee, look what you said about him. That's what makes it so funny. Because it's an oxymoronic statement. You said Asian women love you long time and do sucky sucky. So this is on their resume. And then you proceed to say, but nobody count. The lengths you niggas will go to uplift other hoes over black women. It don't make sense to me. And I want y'all to stop. That's high level coon shit. This is what they would call an oxymoron. Okay? That's what this statement is. Asian women love you long time and do sucky sucky. That's on their resume. I've heard that more than once. But then you proceed to say, but nobody count. Where they hiding them? Where they keeping them at? In they throat. What you mean, nigga? Like, hold on. Where the fuck you think Lo Mein is keeping them bodies? In her throat. That's where she hiding them. Y'all need to start bringing you a flashlight and put that bitch in the back of these bitches' throats. There's whole niggas in there. Oh my God. Hold on. Oh shit. Hold on. Oh my God. Hold on, yo. I'm trying to give y'all game. Ain't that what these niggas be saying? I'm trying to give y'all niggas some game. Like, carry you a little flashlight. Find your Asian hoe and put that bitch down our throat and see. See what you gonna see in there. You gonna see niggas, as soon as you put that light on the niggas gonna be squinting and shit. Like, you know how niggas be looking, they be trapped somewhere for a long time and some daylight hit them, they be squinting and shit with their hands over their face. That's what you gonna see in that bitch though. Whole niggas in there, yo. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Okay, we're not gonna be silly, right? Oh my God. Boy, y'all something else. Y'all is something else. Okay? Whole niggas in there. That'd be a cold, that's a cold ass little hashtag. Whole niggas in there. And won't nobody even know what we talking about, though. We did that here. We did that here with my people. But don't nobody, I don't know, like, hey, man, respect to you too, Eric Blue. But listen, let me that don't make no sense. Y'all have got to stop. Black men, listen to me. I know that you be mad sometimes. I know that things may not have went well with you sometimes with black women. But the stuff y'all say about other women to downplay black women or to make black women seem like they're, some fucked up ass woman and everybody else great, that shit is too far, yo. Like, stop that. Stop it. Stop it. We need to stop that. That doesn't make any sense. These foreign hoes. And ain't the Asian women known for the happy ending? Who known for that? Correct me if I'm wrong. Ain't they known for the happy ending? Ain't that they, you know what I'm saying? Like little massage and then happy ending. I thought that was Asian hoes known for that. That's on their resume. Or am I wrong? You're not about to put Asian hoes over black women. I can't let you do it, man. I can't let you do it. Me love me long time. That's what they said, right? They didn't say it to you. They said it to the rest of them niggas, right? That's why you heard it. You heard the same stories I did. I'm here lying on black women. Don't do that. Don't do that. Wait, what's the AI song? Hold on. Because you got to tell me what this is, too. Too Crazy says, what do you think about these AI song covers? What's an AI song cover? I've seen people making pictures with AI. And I think the shit's just interesting. I mean, I don't have necessarily a thought behind it. Like, okay, technology moving. That's what it do. Like, it's going to do it. It don't matter how scared y'all is. It don't matter what y'all think about it. It's going to do it. You can make your look, motherfuckers that make all the robot taking over movies they want to. You do all the shit. They done made all the movies and everything. They done made all the movies and everything. And still, technology is not stopping. It's not stopping. Look at these fucking TVs now. Everything. Okay, so people are using, okay. So they're using other people's voices. Lennon Lee said, so people are using AI to cover songs with rapper voices. Okay. Okay, they just, okay. I mean, hey, I don't think nothing about it. Technology gonna keep doing what it do. It's gonna do what it do. That's what I know for a fact. The fact that they keep trying to make these TVs clearer, that's why I know something is wrong with these people. You know something wrong with them. How much more clear can a TV be? How much clearer can a picture be? These bitches got 8K now. They could have stopped. I'd have been okay. I would have known no difference. Now they got 8K. 8K TVs. 4K was enough. That was a stretch anyway. HD was really all right. But then, okay, if you're going to do 4K, but now they're doing 8, what's next? Because they go to 16K. I mean, what the fuck? They won't, I mean, what more can you see? Like, I don't even know. Like, what more can you see? They want motherfuckers to be able to see a little fur on motherfucking skin or something. Like, what the fuck? These white hoes already looking crazy. Because I'm going to tell you what these TVs are doing. These cave bitches, it ain't enough makeup out here to save them. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough makeup to save these hoes. Nothing can be done. There's nothing to do about these hoes. They should have left them bitches. They should only shoot white hoes in What was the shit? Analog. Was that was the thing, right? Just only shoot white bitches in analog. Cause it's not like y'all not whatever the makeup sets that y'all doing is not saving these hoes. So y'all might want to start doing white bitches in AI. That's the only thing gonna save them. If y'all gonna keep making these TVs clear, then all the white hoes got to be in AI. That's the only way you say these hoes. Like they look like shh. You get a close up look at these hoes, you're like, what the fuck? Nah. Get that way. Like, y'all, and this is what y'all had or was putting out here as the beauty standard of the world. Like, no, you need to get this bitch out of here, yo, for real. Because now the secret is out. We found out about y'all doctoring pictures for these model hoes. Y'all doctoring and doing, what was that shit that came out? God damn it. What was that shit that came out? Motherfuckers were doing shit to their fucking pictures. I ain't even talking about the filters. I forget what that shit was called. And I'm mad. I'm mad a little bit. They was doing Photoshop. Yeah. Once we found out about the Photoshop and all that shit, that y'all done exposed it. These motherfuckers don't be looking like that for real. Got women out here feeling low self-esteem and feeling bad about themselves, women and little girls. Like, these bitches ain't, though, their face ain't look perfect like that. Like, it ain't, no. Stop this. Not them. It might be some out here, but it ain't the ones you got. You gonna quit lying like that. You gonna quit telling that goddamn lie. Like, nah. They gonna have to put white bitches in AI on TV. If they gonna keep making these TVs clearer and clearer and clearer, and we should have never failed for these bitches being the beauty standard anyway. We need to deprogram that shit from our minds. Get that shit the fuck up out of here. Ain't no way. These TVs, I'm telling you. Right. Eyes. Said, damn, it's 8K now. Everything about to be IMAX and 3D. It's gonna have to be. There ain't nowhere else to go. I wish they just stopped. I want them to relax. And they little, what would it be in them underground bunkers and shit, wherever the fuck they at. I want them to relax. Like, send everybody home. They can go home for some years. Like, TVs can stop right now. It's okay. They can stop now. Everybody that do TVs can back out the game and just stay right here and make what's already here, and you can stop. It can happen right now, and I'll be okay. Like, there's nothing else for them to do with TVs. Now, human condition, they're going to keep trying. They're going to keep adding new shit. They're going to keep adding new shit. Where you probably going to be able to talk to them bitches more than you can now, because you can talk to them bitches now. Like, I really think they can stop. Like, y'all can stop this shit. Like, it's enough. Some stuff you just have to be like, okay, it's enough. Even with the cameras and shit, like, how much clearer can a camera be? Like, what? I don't. Do y'all want to see particles in the air around you? Like, you want to see the oxygen? Like, what? What the hell? Like, how much better can these camera phones and cameras be? I feel like they can stop. I'm just saying. Todd Fowler says, are you a fan of the show Black Mirror? I've seen some episodes of the show. A fan, that's tough. I don't really call myself a fan of nothing. That's too far. I've seen some episodes of it, though. Of Black Mirror. It's a very interesting show. And it's shown, technology, moving, of course, forward, doing more. Crazy gadgets they got on there, which, of course, if they're showing you crazy ass gadgets, they coming, right? But that show has very interesting plots and everything in them. I mean, every episode ain't always great. I ain't gonna sit here and say every single one of them is great, but I have seen some, and I heard they got a new season coming out. So, of course, I'm gonna check it out. See if it's interesting. Most definitely. Y'all thought it'd be crazy. Yo, they can stop, right? I feel like everybody can stop. I feel like everybody can relax. Because the clearer the pictures get, the more makeup women gonna feel like they gotta wear. And I don't like that. Like, it's gonna be more. I feel like it's just gonna be more. It's gonna be more shit. Like, god damn. Y'all can see the pores in motherfucking skin now. Like, it's just too goddamn much. It's coming though. Black Pain says iPhone 15 is wild to me. It's coming. They not stopping. Nobody's stopping. They be wherever they be at working on this shit. They is working on the next new thing, you know, years in advance. Like they already be working on shit. Like they don't stop. They could. They could. They could stop. Send everybody home and let's just get out here real quick. End racism and hunger and shit. Let's do some valuable work. All right. Pull everybody into the huddle. Like we got enough TVs. We got enough types of phones and shit. We can chill on that for now. Let's get out here and tackle some real problems. All right, let's go. Like, but no. Nah. Why do that? Why do shit like that? We want to be able to take a clear picture from the top of a mountain to the bottom. I want to be able to see a bug on the ground at the bottom of the goddamn mountain and a clear picture. Like the fur on the bug's legs. I want to be able to see all of that from here. These are the goals of humans. Every little spot, every little piece. Like man, no. Hell no. But listen, y'all. I'm about to take my ass to sleep. I'm about to get the fuck off here. I appreciate y'all for coming to spend this time with me. Laugh with me. Bang up some coons with me. Deal with this cave ass America. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to come back in here tomorrow. Probably a little bit earlier than today. Because I got to figure out this camera shit. I got to get it worked out. And it's going to have to be something that we do together. I'm 0 for 2 right now. So I'm going to try to get back on camera tomorrow. See if the shit won't lag. See if there's something I can correct or change, you know what I'm saying, to fix that problem. So I'm going to try to get back on here tomorrow. If you haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment showing some love. If I told a lie, you can leave that in the comments too. Don't let me just slide through here. If I'm on some bullshit, go ahead and tell me real quick. Ding dong. The cave bitch is dead. But that's not justice. I don't want it to be misconstrued as justice. It ain't good what happened. I mean, death happens, but that's not something to celebrate, really. You can acknowledge it, rest in piss to that cave hoe. And I don't believe in hell, so sending her there don't give me no solace. That shit's wrong. It's fucked up. And the country's still allowing shit like that to happen to this day. Mad love to y'all. Y'all have a good night. Shout out Team Rob. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. Black first, second, and third. And you can be funny without Conan too. I'm out.